My name is Sue Merry, and I'm just doing a brief introduction here to a series of videos which are interviews with some of the children from Educare Small School. Some of these interviews have appeared on the Developing Self YouTube channel before, but not as part of the conference, so you may have missed them. I shot these videos in the spring and the early summer of 2020. My idea was to ask the children pretty much all the same questions and see what their understanding was of the work that's done at Educare, but also to find out what's actually important to them, because I don't know if this is something that we regularly ask them. And I think you'll find the answers really, really interesting. One thing that comes up again and again, and in different ways, depending on the child, is the importance these children put upon feeling safe. Feeling safe seems to be the main thing. And then perhaps having fun. So that education is safe and it's fun. So we might have all our wonderful ideas about what's great for them to do at school and what they should be learning. But from their point of view, what's important to them is that they feel safe and that they enjoy what they're doing. In order to really appreciate the interview videos, you probably would be well advised to take a look at the interview that I did with Elizabeth Steinthal on the topic of Educare Small School. There's lots of clips of video of the school there and explanations of the school day that will make what the children are saying in their interviews a lot clearer and more meaningful. So you can find that video in the original conference collection for 2020. Having mentioned that links in with what the children are saying and what we're asking them, it makes me also think that there are several other videos that you might want to connect up with these interviews. One, for example, is the interview with Roxani that Andy did, and she talks about hypermobility. That's quite relevant when you come to look at, for example, the video interview that I did with Felix, which in that interview you'll see some film of him doing some hands-on work. And that's really interesting from several different perspectives. I'd like you, if you do watch it, to look really at the way he moves when he has his hands on. Now, he is incredibly focused and directed in his movements, but not in a, what we would perhaps say, classic Alexander way. Take a look and see if you can see what I mean. But you can certainly see the directions flowing very strongly through his body, even though he doesn't look classic Alexander, which frankly makes you think. And that also relates to perhaps the interview in this latest batch of videos with Joan Murray, and particularly the end of the interview when she's doing some work getting Judith Kleinman in and out of the chair, applying some dart procedures. And again, when you watch that, think about that movement in the spine that you see also in the video with Felix. It's interesting. In another of the interviews, one of the children talks about school furniture, and that fits in nicely with the video interview with Richard Brennan, where he's talking about the harmful nature of most school chair design. So you might want to link those two up as well. So that's all from me. I'll leave you now to discover everything in these videos yourself. And even if you're not particularly interested in working with this age group of children, I think you'll still find the content of these videos really fascinating.